Yeah, how's that for a filter? So, good morning, people. Hope you're staying safe. Another bright morning, and yeah, so this is day 8 of lockdown, and day 9th if you count in the Janta curfew. So, yeah, things are doing good so far. Very less, very less traffic actually. Only essential services and all those are just allowed. So, that is good. Air quality has improved a lot, but not being able to ride, so just enjoying that within the boundaries of my home. I hope you're doing the same and staying safe. But yeah, about the bike then, as you can see, so this was washed. I don't have a pressure wash system at home, so this was just scrubbed with a couple of brushes and whatnot. I have not put the bash plate back on. That is gonna go in today. So as you can see, removed it, washed it. You can still see some there, but yeah, that is decent. That I would say that is clean enough. And the back as well, inside fins, some dirt there too. It did take a lot of time. Almost 4 or 5 hours I was just scrubbing. Well, that's the best way to kill time, I guess. Inside, back, yeah. So that's done now. We'll be putting the bash plate back. There it is, again washed. Tried to put this dent back in, but yeah, this is what I wanted to show. So every once in a while washing, I take the sprocket cover out so that I can clean it from the inside, as well as clean all the muck that accumulates here while you lube the chain. It sprays while riding, and again, all of the dirt and muck just gets in there. Some of it is still there, but yeah, so that's done. Chain needs to be tightened. Rear link is clean. Yeah, this is a decent job, I would say. This was a damn decent job considering this was all done without pressure washing system. Anyway, so need to change the leg guard as well. I don't think I can show both, but yeah, and they're lying there. I've already shown, and this is where the laziness pays off. I bought these, I don't know, about 2-3 months back, I guess, but never had the time to put it back. Price was 1270. If you would have seen the one on the right side, I had an incident where I scratched this, and this one was bent all the way in and then cracked as well. I wish you can see the crack there. So yeah, this is useless now, bent badly out of shape and cracked, so this is not going to hold much. So yeah, that's why I'm going to put in the new one. For that I would have to, is it hot? No, not that hot. So I would have to at least remove the header. Not sure if the exhaust need to be removed as well, we'll see. And let's begin with that, and after that I'll just put in the bash plate as well. Some of you were asking question how to put the bash plate back in, so let's continue. So carrying on, the toolkit is out. Now some of you were asking as well, see, I do read all the comments, how do I open up this one? And it does get a bit tricky, and for that I use this bending arm, and this comes in very helpful in opening that with 8mm, and I'm gonna show you how this actually works. So this is the 12mm one that I'll be using to open the exhaust header here, and this bends like this because there is no way I can go too straight anyway. So yeah, and position it here, and here you go. See, that is how easy it is with this bending connector. Now this is 12mm, and then there is one on the inside. I hope you can see that. So this one I will be needing both hands, so give me a sec. Yeah, so I hope you can see one on this side and one on that side. Better angle would be, I guess, where is, yeah, there it is. So let me remove these ones. So here you go. I have not completely removed either of these. As you can see, this is still here, and this is also slightly loosened, and that gives me enough space. I can move this about slightly to open up that one and this. So let's do that. Yeah, one thing, don't exert too much pressure while bending it, otherwise you're gonna ruin the head where this header goes in. So if it is still too tight, try and remove it completely, but it is not too tight for me. There is enough space, enough clearance, so I can just move it and open up that one. Let's do that then. Okay, so as I was saying, don't have to completely remove it. There is enough clearance, as you can see there, so I can move it a bit out like this. I'm not even loosened this one, but I'll be using different tools. So yeah, a ring spanner, 12 number, to actually where are you? Yeah, maybe you can see that, but no, you cannot. But yeah, this is 12 mm, so this is gonna come out easily. How do I get the angle for this? This one I am talking about. Yeah, so this is, as you can see, 12 mm, but I have to hold the exhaust from one hand, so you get the idea. And then this one is 17 mm, and the the leg guard is gonna come out, so let me just completely remove it. Okay, so the leg guard is off. So the bike does look a bit clean without the crash guard though, must say. Wow. But nah, I'm gonna put one back on anyways, but does look good, man. Tempted to just leave it like this. But nah, I'll put that. So which one is going to be the left one? No, I think this one. Yeah, so this is the one for the right side, and you also get these two 12 mm ones that go down under there. So I won't be well, why not use the new shiny one, right? So let's put this one back. Here you go, same process, just hook it up here and the one on the bottom like this, and just tighten them and good to go. Yeah, so that's one right crash guard good to go, being tightened now. And same for the one below. That was a 17 mm, this is a 12 mm. Let's tighten this. Yes, so the crash guard is back in. Okay, once it is back in, does not look that bad. Yeah, and I'm not gonna change the one on the right, I'm sorry, on the left side, because that is not damaged. This one was. I'll try and see if I can get this one welded and maybe put back, so that if I crash again and that one goes kaput, I can change it. And I'll have one for this side as a spare along with this nut. Let's spec this. All that is left to do now is tighten up these exhaust headers. Put this exhaust back in. I slide it a bit out, sorry. So tighten these up and we're all good to go. 12 mm. I don't think I need to show that. And that was it for putting the leg guard. This was long time pending, almost, I don't know. This was long, at least 2-3 months. Okay, thanks. Now for the next part, we will be putting back the bash plate and finishing the bike up. So this is, yeah, I have to put that back in, but these are just simple enough 8 mm bits. It just goes in like this. You put the 8 mm bits and this is tight. Anyways, yeah, as for the bash plate, So I had removed this, cleaned this as well. Now this is a normal Allen key. I'll put this. It's just gonna go in. So let's put that and start putting the bash plate back now. I had removed all of this. You just need to open this thing. This slides out simply. Need both hands, but yeah, you get the idea. Like this, you open this and you take the belt out. And I think I've discussed earlier as well, I have put in this small rubber cutout so that the bash plate is not vibrating with this evap unit, and that should take care of that. So this is simple. Now putting this back, let me tighten this. Now putting the bash plate, I have tightened that, and I think that was 4mm one. Now before you put the bash plate back on, just remember that this pipe coming on the front has enough play. This should not be too tight up above, otherwise this gets pinched and then evap is not working and then all the problems. So mine is clear enough. I've checked it on the inside. I think I covered that in the video where I put where I discussed how to put the tank back. Now once you have this one like this, all you need to do is just connect the one that is coming from the back, that is gonna go here, and the one that is coming from the front is gonna go in this small unit here. Again, these are simple. You take the plier and clamp these by pressing it like this, fairly easy. And then again, same with this one is gonna go here, and then again use the plier to clamp. Anyways, yeah, so this is done. Now all that is left is to carefully put this back in place, making sure that no pipe is getting pinched anyway, and just tighten these 10mm bits right here, these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 on the other side, and that is it. And now come to think of it, if you can check here, this is where I got dinged, and this got dinged so badly that it hit this. Then yeah, that was a bad one. But anyways, let's put at least I can show you on this side how this is done. So these are the 10mm bits. Just make sure wire is not getting cramped. Yeah, visible, not cramped. Perfect. Yeah, so this is also in. Now here you can use any kind of tool, but just do remember to put these back in. You either again can loosen up these two and then put this back in, or use a normal 10mm spanner. Yeah, the space is limited. You just push it a bit out like this, slightly loosen these, and this can go back in. On the second thought, I should not have tightened those. So for all practical purposes, to put these screws back in, I have again loosened it on this side. That makes it a bit easier. Just in case you were wondering how this is put back, I should have left them open earlier, but well, so you can even open them slightly more. This time I've just used this. I just wanted to show what a bending arm can do. But here you can use a ring spanner easily to just make some space, and it goes quite well on the other side as well. A 12mm ring spanner will get the job done. Now you have enough clearance here, and now you can put these screws back in. So I'm gonna need the hand. Let me put these. So yeah, these have been put back in. And if you have banged your bash plate bad enough, some manhandling would be required. You would have to put in some pressure to get these one in. But yeah, first align all of these in and the two on the other side, and then just tighten them, and that was it. Finally tighten this and the bash plate is back in. I hope that was helpful. And yeah, on the next one video that was recorded before this lockdown and coronavirus all began, I ended up submerging my bike under the underpass, and the water was up till here, so obviously it entered the airbox and the bike stalled in the middle of that underpass, and I had to drag it out. Never try to start it once the bike stops and it is underwater. And because that had happened, because the bike had stalled, it even took some water in from the exhaust, and that was on the spark plug. So I'll be editing that video, putting that one back shortly. That should come. But the things to remember if you get stuck in that kind of scenario is to because the exhaust had sucked in some water because of the back pressure and all, so I had to open up the air filter, then open up the spark plug, clean the spark plug, and just started the bike. And rest I'll be discussing in that video. So, and also at the end of that video I'll show how I dinked that bash plate on that side. Okay, take care, bye.